You said that men hook up with date women to receive validation from other men and care more about how their peers see them than the women they are with. And
I think I sent that a long time ago.
Sure, that's fine.
But
so, I mean, maybe this is true, but I do think, well, at least I think, maybe the panel agrees, disagrees. I do think it's a far more frequent occurrence in women. For example, I think women are much more likely to seek out the cosign from their friends on a guy than the reverse.
But like I said, like women are like you come on here and I've seen you ask girls, what's your body count? It's shameful. It's people. It's meant to be like, oh, your body count's higher.
Wait, don't you? Hold on.
It's
hold on.
okay
No,
to ask
wait,
for a body count, but
sorry, I got to interrupt you here. Let me engage you precisely on this. So, you object to me shaming women for their body count, which I don't really think I do.
Well, it's meant to be asked
it
because you say like, oh, like I think pretty sure you ask like, oh, like, or I don't know, does it matter?
I asked
you ask
body
if it
count,
matters
and
or
then we
something
talk,
like that.
Sure, we talk about body count. Ask them the question.
The point is, it's you would never ask a man and then shame them for it.
Actually, I've said this multiple times on the podcast.
Nobody cares about a man's body count.
Well, hold on. I've said this multiple times on the podcast. I'm actually not in favor of male promiscuity either.
I'm not either. I don't do hookup. I just do it for my job.
Right, but so hold on. So do you have trouble with me shaming women, or do you have trouble with you think there's a double standard?
I think that there is a double standard, and it may not necessarily be from you, but from everyone.
I've just stated though that I object to male promiscuity too.
Do you know another podcast that asks men their body count hosted by women?
If you want to start,
guys, we fuck.
Call her
daddy, guys, we fucked. I'm good friends.
No, call
with
her daddy. Bring on both men and women equally, but you guys bring on only girls. You say
guys, we fucked. Firstly, my friend
Corinne
Corinne Fisher runs that podcast. I'm close friends with her. We dated. She literally, it's a podcast about people she fucks and people who are promiscuous. It's the anti-slut shaming podcast. She literally has men on there to talk about how slutty they are. That's the whole premise of the show.
But do they also bring women on equally?
I mean, they talk to women about not sex too.
They talk about a lot of gossip. A lot of women, a lot of female go on those podcasts.
But
it's not about targeting. It's not about targeting men, but this is about targeting women.
This is a dating podcast.
But why?
But men date too.
I'm on here. I'm a man.
Do you not see proportions?
Darling, but why is it wrong for a man to ask about body count, but it's okay for a woman to ask about a man's bank account?
I'm not asking about the bank account.
Bank account or anything.
That's not everyone.
I don't know. I always ask bank account information.
Oh,
like if you don't want to
So
ask,
that's not. You got my point, right?
Yeah, that's a W for wait, hold on. So where did this
We're
come
talking
from?
about
So you're like, well, you shame the women, blah blah blah. Well, I'm not in favor of male promiscuity either. I think it's different, but
I think they're both. I mean, I think
well,
people can do what
we
they
can
want.
get into that. But you said hookup culture ruins dating.
I think it does.
Annoying because no one wants to commit anymore. So if hookup culture is bad, hookup culture would be proxy for promiscuity. Promiscuity is proxy for having a high body count. So how are we going, if you object to hookup culture, we're not going to, hold on. Well, most people will say they object to hookup culture, but if you start shaming female sexuality and promiscuity, all of a sudden it's a problem. There's no way we're going to be able to legislate women to not fuck a bunch of dudes. So the only solution to hookup culture is by shaming female sexuality and promiscuity.
I think adults can do what they want to do, and personally,
but okay, then if you can just do whatever you want to do, but hookup culture bad, how do you solve hookup culture?
I don't like hookup culture. I don't partake in it. I do it for I guess I do.
So you don't want to see the world improve?
I mean, so I think that it ruins dating because personally, like I am, even before I did adult content, it was very frustrating because it's like, bro, like I feel like nobody's in relationships. I feel like it's all just hook up, easy sex.
Okay, so why don't we shame men and women who engage in promiscuous behavior?
Because I mean, I don't know. I feel like
what would be wrong with that?
I feel like if they're gonna do it, if they're gonna do it, and they're like, I mean, if they want to do it,
people are gonna sell drugs and commit all sorts of crimes.
Okay, but like I'm not doing it.
We should try to like
if they want to,
create
they're
a social
an adult, and adults are allowed to make those decisions for themselves. No, I don't want to do it.
Can I say something first, please?
Let's let Shane go, then I'll have you come.
Shame is something that is a power you give to someone else to give to you. Like if I'm Mormon and I drink coffee and someone sees it, I will feel shame. But if you drink coffee, do you care at all? No. And so when he says, "What's your body count?" and you feel like you're being shamed,
I'll tell you right now. I mean, I don't know my.
You don't have to. I don't care.
No, she can tell.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Actually, what am I talking about? That's the whole show. My bad.
I really genuinely don't know. But
why? But if he asks women who come on this podcast, "What's your body count?" and you think that he is shaming them, why? If the body count doesn't matter, then they should just powerfully say this and then whatever, and then just move on because their sexuality is theirs. It doesn't belong to Brian. Brian's opinion doesn't affect them. But everyone seems to feel really weird and awkward about it because it's almost like sex is really intimate and beautiful and essential to the human experience.
It's done to, I think, try to like embarrass women. And like I said, I don't really care about body count personally. I do adult content, and so like it doesn't really matter to me as much. But I don't know. I
actually if a girl reveals her body count on the show and it's high, I have typically like no reaction.
I don't know it
even if it's
exactly.
high. I'm pretty much just like, okay.
I mean, okay. I mean, it
Actually,
doesn't really matter. I think
it's
that
not about embarrassing them.
when you're
it's
like
just a conversation.
when you're
but-
like an adult, especially the older you get, I feel like the less it matters. It's more of like an immature thing, I think.
What do you mean an immature thing?
Because it's like I don't know. Like think about like I mean.
You mean immature to care about body count?
Yeah, I think it is kind of because I mean the more
Okay.
the older you get, the more experience you get, and it's like the more like I think that if you care about it, it's because like I mean I think it's immature. I think that
It's immature.
yeah.
I think it gets
care about.
convoluted. I don't think it's that we care about body count. I think it's the what happens to you because of the high body count, right?
But
like
what
you
happens?
have
It
all
doesn't
these.
impact
I think some people may view it as
sometimes
a
it's great.
loyalty issue.
Sometimes
Can
it's
I really
terrible
say
and you're
something?
messed up because of it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, it's gonna sound a little bit harsh, but I do not mean it that way. We are both porn stars, right? We work.
Do
in
you
a-
do content with other people though?
I did one movie with
Okay.
the guy that told you. But I think as a porn star, if we look honestly at ourselves, we cannot say we are against hookup culture if that's literally our job.
I don't do any kind of stuff outside of content though. I've never.
But
been
you
that kind of
hook
girl.
up with men, but you do not want to be
I mean,
judged by it. I do not judge you at all.
I don't care if people
get
judge
it.
me for it. It's my job.
But you cannot say I do not like it when you do it for a living.
But it's like different. I like because I'm
we
a
cannot
relationship
be
person.
like I do not like it and do it for a living. It's very
Like I'm a
a
relationship
double
person.
standard. We have to be honest with ourselves. We're doing porn. We cannot say I do not like it and do it.
I
It's
mean, I
weird.
don't want to. I don't do it. I've never done it outside of content. I don't really like
Yeah, but
it.
it's still
I mean,
content.
not
It's still
all car
hooking up.
mechanics like being car mechanics, right?
I'm okay
Some
with
people.
my job.
I'm
I
not
like it.
saying that there are people in the industry who don't like it. I'm just saying you could do it and not
But
like it.
if you do it for a
sure.
living, hooking up for a living and making a movie, you cannot say I do not like it.
I feel like it's not a hookup.
The
it's
point is less
professional.
that and more that you can't be a car mechanic and then be like, dang, all these cars on the road all this time. I hate it here.
Thank you.
No,
You
you can't
got my
complain
point. You got my
about
point.
the atmosphere because I do think a lot of shame are put upon women by men and it's societal and it's caused by patriarchy. That's what I think. And to your point, you think shame is you giving your power away to someone else. I don't think that's true because as human beings, we unconsciously care about what other people think. So in order to fit into society, unconsciously we feel shame because everybody's opinion affects us. So when you call us promiscuous and when you use a negative term to describe someone who you perceive,
Like
assume
for
to
instance,
date
short.
a lot.
Like for instance, the word short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like if, so I just think that that's not
Okay.
like, I don't know, you interrupted my thought
Go
and
ahead,
then I just
go
like
ahead.
farted.
Go ahead. Keep,
My brain just farted. Sorry.
If we would
you're
have
saying-
women
you're-
ruling the world, we
So-
would
so
just
you're
shame is put
definitely
upon
be at
us
war.
by men a lot of times,
Definitely
and
would be at
women
war.
who couldn't, you know. I think you should.
what's
be
actually
able to-
what's actually wrong with shame?
shame
like, what is
doesn't
actually
make
wrong?
progress. Shame and guilt actually stall your progress.
I think
What do you mean
positive
when you
bullying
say
is good for
progress?
All
you.
your progress.
You would
But
improve.
so, for example, like if if actions contribute to negative world outcomes or like starts breaking down society, like how do you actually start defending against that without like passing laws? The only way you have is social pressure and shame. Like, so unless we're prepared to legislate, like, okay, enforced monogamy, which is never going to happen, really the only way that you're going to be able to combat promiscuity in both men and women is to shame promiscuity
And
in
be
men
honest.
and women.
and
Technically, we
direct
have
and
forced
honest.
monogamy
Yeah.
because polygamy is
we have-
illegal.
Yeah, maybe we
Well-
shouldn't have monogamy. That's what I'm saying.
More so like,
But that proves your point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right,
you
next
have to
thing.
shame people out of the bad thing,
Yeah.
polygamy, which is a practice that destroys communities and drives men to commit suicide and it has all kinds of other problems. But like anyway, I grew up in Utah, so polygamists are all over the place. But yeah, it's bad. So shame makes sense.
Chart 166, sorry that I didn't get to this immediately. This came in about 6 minutes ago.